Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Ambassador Chijioke here, the chairman of Obiobo, the same local government where the person of Martin Amaewhule came from, and of course, the same local government where Wike, the FCT minister, came from, have decided to talk at length. But this time around, he spoke and he gave a lot of description of what happened when Fubara came visiting to his local government, what he said, and the fact that Tony Cole had to speak from his personal experience what is going on. Talk about one bold chairman who have decided to call a spade a spade. And it's even literally calling out Wike that if he says a lie, he should come sue him. But let's dive into the newspaper to find out exactly what he's saying about Fubara and what is going on in Rivers State. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel. We're going to get to hear him speak, but let's give you a highlight of what he said some few hours ago. Now, according to Ambassador Chijioke here, he said, I've described the Rivers State governor, similarly Fubara, as a silent achiever. I said that despite the many battles and effort being by distractors and self-seeking politicians to truncate his administration, Governor Siminalayi Fubara remains unbothered and still going about initiating and commissioning many projects without breaking a sweat. I said this when I received the executive Domaya Youth Organization at the Executive Chamber of the Council on Wednesday. I said my principal does not believe in media hype nor publicity to advance development, but has calmly executed laudable projects in almost all the local government areas of Rivers State. I further exposed the plan by the Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara to aggressively empower the people of Rivers State from next year, which means Rivers people have another dimension of enjoyment. Now, he went further to say, I also assured the delegation that the people of Obiobo local government area will be the greatest beneficiaries when the scheme begins. He said, I listened to the demand by the Domaya Youth Organization and told them that they will form a core of my administration and host of the council. But let's hear what Ambassador Chijioke has.
There is a young man from his community where he's come from, who Wike is using. I can tell you, I'm not afraid. He's using to shoot guns, harassing people, trying to burn different local government in Rivers State. So he knows we know them. We have worked with Wike, so we know what he can do. It's not. I am not alleging. I am telling you that this is what he is doing. So he can also sue me for if I'm giving a fake information. These are the people he's using to cause crisis, and everybody knows what he's able to do. And let me tell Nigerians, power comes from God. If power is being given to you, it's not your right. It's a privilege, and God gives you power. He was the governor for this in Rivers State for 8 years, uninterrupted. This says more or less inside his pocket, and nobody interrupted. So now we have a new governor. Why not allow Rivers? The issue of state of emergency, there's no need for declaration of emergency in Rivers State. Rivers State is very peaceful. What we want to do is to call on Mr. President to call Wike to order. Wike is threatening democracy under the president, under the administration of Mr. President. Well, Wike is not God. Wike is a human being. And President should call him to order. He's disrupting our state. Go to other state. Akwa election, Jigawa, everywhere is very peaceful. Why is it that Rivers State? Wike cannot own Rivers State. Rivers State is too big for him to own as a private. He's not even Obia. He's from my local government. He can't own our local government as a private state, not even Rivers State. And let me tell our people that our Obia people are saying, where Wike comes from, Chinda is from there, Martin Amaewhule, they are what we are doing. We are being liberated because we have been in their pocket for a lot of time, and they have pocketed our destiny. And yesterday was the liberation for our local government. I will also appeal to Mr. President to address Wike or immediately sack him because he doesn't even deserve to be in the cabinet of Mr. President. For those who say they want to burn our local government, people have served as council chairman, that's of Freddy Chibu and others of the Lord. People have served. So why do you want to destroy? Because of your own person, you want to destroy the property of the government because they have served your tenure and leave. I will do my own and leave. So we don't need all this distraction. People coming to destroy the secretariats because of their personality, because of what they want to gain. So I want to assure people that I will ensure that we work together as a team. And for those who are doing protests, I'm also going to call them that they should come back because if they die, nobody, man sending them will not even pick their.
All right, welcome back. You've heard all what Chijioke here, the elected chairman of Obiobo, literally calling all of them out. Say you have all served. You pocketed River State, but this self is too big for you to pocket. How much more the whole of River State? You served. Allow another to serve in peace. But this is now coming from Chijioke, the gubernatorial candidate for APC in the last election for River State. But he's now talking from personal experience, and he's literally warning this must stop. Let's hear him concerning the same issue of River State and the impunity going on, and we'll come back for more with my colleague.
This happened to me personally, and when it was happening at that time, and we were saying that, look, this must end, nobody paid attention. And now we're seeing what impunity does when you leave it and you don't put it to a hold. Let me remind you, sir, we were trying to get our material from INEC, something that was legitimately ours to get. The entire faction of everybody who is fighting on both sides sat down outside INEC, picketed INEC for nearly a week, blocked a public road, refused to allow anybody to enter. I was going there to collect my material. They attacked me, stoned me, injured me, pursued me to our secretariat, began to shoot and tear gas it. I put it on IG Live so that everybody could see. Nobody said anything. It was okay. As a result of that, we got to court. The same court that had to remove themselves from River State to Abuja said to me that we don't have evidence, which they prevented us from getting. And as a result of that lack of evidence, we could not win a case. Now, those who are in the political dynamics understand exactly what was happening. And now we're seeing exactly the same thing happening in River State. At some point, somebody has to say enough of the impunity so that we can move forward with democracy. What we are seeing is a very dangerous trend to what democracy should be in Nigeria.
All right, welcome back. My colleagues in the house. You heard what Inyo said and what Chijioke said. But do you truly believe that this call made by Ambassador Inyo, the chairman of the Obiakpo local government area in River State, that if possible, the president should sack the minister? In fact, does not even see what the minister is doing. Do you think, in all sincerity, don't take anything away from Wike, the fact that he's performed and the fact that they call him Mr. Project, and also the fact that he has been given issues here and there when it comes to even the same Abuja and River State for whatever cost it is? Do you think that the president would adhere to this voice and advice?
Well, as we've been talking about this issue for some time now, Wike is almost like a right-hand man of the president in the political enemies camp. Imagine you having that acceptance and that readiness to help from someone who is in the enemy's camp, or you jump at it, especially when you see that there's sincerity in it. So there is no amount of petition against Wike that can push the president to a point of kicking him out, because what matters in politics is the interest, and Wike is out to serve the interest of this particular administration. We know what he had done, just like this guy pointed out, as much as he does a lot of infrastructural stuff and all of that. But the truth remains that trampling on people's hate to do things, fighting the people you are meant to save, working against the people, especially in a democratic setting like this, is absolutely not right. Imagine people have bought land, you go strip them of that land, and you're intending, just like the lawyer said, Carlo Agukalo yesterday about his client, you're intending to, even when there's still litigation on that land in court, you're intending to sell off that land for 30 billion naira, while that person who had dragged the case to court has spent as much as 200 billion naira. And according to the lawyer, he said he's selling out that land to, a bunch of strangers, that the director of the company who are intending to buy land, that all of them are foreigners. This is not right, for God's sake. Because we're talking about democracy here. We're talking about the Nigerian people. So looking at it from different, objectively, I'm not trying to castigate the person of Wike, but looking at this objectively, you can discern that Wike is not towing the right path. And this thing of, if any place I live, I cannot allow it to function without my influence, is absolutely out of place. When you walk away from a place, you walk away and face your new duty post. Because if you don't face your new duty post, You can't function effectively trying to control River State and also control Abuja. I mean, that is already a signal, especially to Nigerians, that we cannot trust you with any political post again. He's been able to get his way through with APC, and it's quite exciting. I can assure you that if he's going for presidency or going for any political post without any form of intimidation, he can't get any reasonable vote. Why? Already we have started seeing some things play out which is totally against the tenet of democracy. And I think that's what Ihonwu is trying to say as the executive chairman of Obiokpo local government. When it was your own time, you function effectively for as much as 8 years. Interruptions were not there, just compared to what Fubara is going through. As much as we know, Wike, there was no time that they said that everything about River State was propounded by him. He came and made the system, and then he leveraged on the system. It is time to walk away. You walk away. Even if you had any engagement with the current governor, why not reach a consensus and allow him to function effectively? That's just my standpoint.
All right, that's to go wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take? Do have a nice time. God bless you. Let's interact and brainstorm in our comment section.